All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We just saw Friend Request. Today was opening day for Friend Request.
There's like 3 people in the theater.
There were 3 people. 3 really annoying girls at first because the one paid for her movie ticket with $100 bill.
Yeah, that was annoying.
That was annoying. That was really annoying. Okay. Why don't you go first? This movie made her sick. Natalie doesn't feel good now.
It was just really bad.
It was really bad. From the movie opens with this professor, like this girl, the main character's like in college. And the professor's like, oh, I was watching us live. Cool! Professor is like, oh, so-and-so killed themselves last night. And then all of a sudden it just goes, 3 weeks earlier. And the movie just kept jumping around like that. It was like they would have a minute-long scene followed by a montage, like right in the beginning. And it was just like...
It was really weird. I actually questioned if the lines were dubbed. It just didn't feel right.
Some of the people were definitely dubbed. This is a South African movie?
That's what IMDb said.
Made in
Entirely
South
shot
Africa?
in South Africa.
Oh my god. The boyfriend in this movie was awful. God awful. He had lines that were supposed to be jokes.
Like, at first I thought this movie was, like, kind of funny how bad it was.
And then it got painful.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, I just want this to end.
Oh,
so bad.
Oh my, it was way too long for what it should have been. Usually, movies like this are about 80 minutes long. This one was, like, almost 2 hours. I can't believe that the distribution company let it get released that long.
Well, I think it was an hour and a half.
I don't think so. The movie was like 7. I know that there are credits before. It was like an hour and 40 minutes or something like that.
Yeah, it felt really long.
It was really long. It did not need to be that long.
Don't see this movie. It's just a waste of money.
I was kind of bummed that we spent money to go and see this. This was really bad. I mean, the actor was awful. One of the main characters was so bad that he didn't even get that his lines were jokes. He's like, I guess a coroner? Or he's studying to be, like, an embalmer or something like that. And he's like, all right, babe, I gotta go cut up dead people. It's like, I'm pretty sure that was supposed to be a joke.
Yeah, he delivered his lines really bad.
He was really bad. And, I mean, it was just... I didn't get it. There was, like, a friendship ticker that would come up, like, in movies when there's, like, a time limit before a bomb explodes or something. Or, like, they show 24, right? The numbers come up. How much time is left? With hers, it was, like, her Facebook friendship thing kept coming up and showing, she's losing friends. She's down to only 100 friends. I didn't get what this movie was trying to say.
I know. I was like, are they trying to have, like, an agenda that... social media is terrible or something?
I didn't even know that this movie was coming out until you told me today and we watched the trailer.
I didn't know either.
And after watching the trailer... I
saw it's rated R. I thought it would be a little better.
Yeah, when I watched the trailer, I thought, okay, this makes sense. It's going to be sort of like an anti-bullying movie. And it's going to be like, it's gonna be like, oh, be careful who you're mean to, sort of a thing, is what I thought. But then it's like, this girl is like, oh, she's been a witch ever since she was a girl. So it's like, alright, fuck that bitch. Like, there's a reason she didn't have any friends. She was a witch who's followed around by killer bees.
Barely even developed this girl as a character before they killed her off.
Not at all.
And they were supposed to be, like, close friends, kind of, or... I mean, like, that's what the one girl took away from it, I guess.
Right.
But it literally showed just over and over a clip of this girl's Facebook page.
Right.
The girl who killed herself, and it was just like these weird images she drew.
But it was the same.
And
like,
it wasn't
4
even scary. It
over
was just
again.
like trees shaded out and stuff. And they're like, oh, and everyone's like,
She's
like
so
freaked out.
crazy.
And I was like, what do you mean?
And I mean, I just didn't care about any of the characters in this.
Oh no, the main girl was okay.
She was okay, but I mean, for the most part, even her character, you know, it was just like, oh, I became friends with this girl because I feel sorry for her. And then she unfriends her because she's, like, kind of weird. Which, she's a witch, we find out. Like, so I just didn't feel bad for anybody. I didn't even feel bad. I thought that in these types of movies, you usually feel bad for the girl who, like, kills herself and comes back as the ghost, right? You're supposed to feel sympathy. But in this, you don't at all. She was like, she's always been a witch? It's like, okay, so she was never even a real person. And there's, like, this whole lore with, like, you know, witches, they'll kill themselves in front of a black mirror so that then they can become a demon. And
which they don't even use any mirrors in this.
Right.
It's just
It's
your
her-
phone reflection.
it's her laptop.
I was like,
and
why
it's
don't
like-
you just say black reflection? Like, I don't understand what you
Yeah.
mean by mirror. There's no mirrors in this movie. There's
Right.
one mirror in the beginning, and that's it.
Yeah, and the whole thing with, like, oh, she's like a demon witch now because she killed herself in front of a mirror. Not a mirror. A laptop is not a mirror. It's not the same thing. Like, there's like some weird loopholes with, like,
Yeah.
witches apparently where I don't. God, it was not good.
It was really bad.
The only thing I can say, the only thing that I thought was well done, were the jump scares were actually were jumpy.
In the beginning.
Some
and
of
it
them
did
were
have-
pretty good.
It did have some disturbing. It definitely had good cinematography moments.
Yeah, I mean, it looked good, but I mean, for obviously the money that they had, you'd hope it looked good.
Yeah,
But-
and I don't even understand like half of it. What just happened?
Yeah,
The guy when he stabs her, I was like, what? I thought he was like in love with you, and it's not like he was like possessed by her, or was he?
no, not at all.
He was just like all of a sudden mad that he thought she was gonna live. I was like, what?
Yeah,
I thought you liked this girl.
it was a very, very bad and confusing movie. There were all these really feeble attempts at comedy, too. They got, like, the poor man's Jonah Hill. It was, like, this fat, goofy guy, and... oh, God, it was just so
Yeah,
bad. It
it
was
was-
so not funny.
It wasn't
was-
fun either. It was just not.
It
good.
wasn't a fun movie, yeah. It wasn't, like, a good experience. I mean, the last 20 minutes, we were just sitting there going, oh, my God, is this still going? Aren't these movies usually, like, 80 minutes? It was just not good. The bad CGI for the black wasps, which were another thing that was just kind of like, huh? And even the characters treated it like it wasn't a big deal. Homeboy, like, pulls a dead wasp out of his ear at one point, and then immediately gets a call from his girlfriend, and is just like, oh, hey, alright, is it just gonna be me and you tonight? It's like, dude, did you not just see what happened to you? It was just so bad. They just got the worst actors.
Yeah.
And the writing was like, it's almost like the dude who, like, went to college, but now he's like 50, so he's just sort of like writing what his university experience was like, and it just seemed like every
Well,
other line was pretty much like,
And there were so many things with like the whole Facebook aspect where, I mean, like it kept posting videos on her page, this little girl, and everyone's like, "Wow, that's fucked up that you post her suicide video and stuff." And she's like trying to delete it, but then Facebook's like, "Error, sorry, it can't be accomplished at this time." And then it was like, what? And then like she was getting expelled from school for it.
right.
And she was just like, I'm not posting it. It's like, tell them to log into your account and try freaking deleting it themselves.
Yeah, it was just every other line just sort of seemed like the subtext was, remember how young and in college we are?
I could see how this movie might be fun for like 12-year-old girls. And
Right, yeah,
sleepovers.
not rated R. I can't believe that it was rated R.
I know.
That's not going to make them very much money. That's probably...
It definitely wasn't even R.
It didn't need to
Didn't
be.
need to be at all.
It didn't need to be R at all.
I can't even think of one thing.
No, there was no nudity. I don't remember any cussing
Blood, I
that
guess, and like
Was
people
there-
committing suicide, but that's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, yeah, it did not need to be R. That was a bad choice on their part.
Yeah,
Whoever,
just
the distribution company for this, and it wasn't Blumhouse, which you would have sort of expected it to be Blumhouse. The people who do like Annabelle and shit like that.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's Blumhouse. But yeah, it was like Sony.
I'm surprised that I'm surprised this movie was even released here.
Yeah, I can't believe it was released in theaters.
It won't last long. I mean, tonight's opening night, and there's 3 people.
Yeah,
there, so.
there were 3 other people other than us.
And
It
I haven't seen
was-
any advertisement on TV or anything.
not at all.
I mean, I knew this movie would probably be kind of bad. Just a friend request. I mean,
Right.
that's not... But I didn't think it would be this bad.
So now you got Unfriended and Friend Request. Is this like the prequel to Unfriended?
I know, right?
I never actually saw all of Unfriended.
Well, I
You
almost
watched
feel
that
like
one.
it doesn't feel like it was made recently either. It feels
No.
a few years old. Like they just...
Yeah, no, not at all. Like it
There are certain
kinda
little things that I was like, this
Yeah.
seems a little dated. I wonder if maybe
yeah.
Unfriended came out and then they're like, shit.
I don't know if it's that or if it's the fact that the writing was just really bad. I mean, even
Oh,
like
the writing was terrible.
It would have these like text bubbles, you know, to show what people are texting each other, and it was like, "Hey, babe, are you coming over tonight?" And it's like, the person who wrote this is obviously like 50, going, "This is how college kids talk, right?" It's like Tucker and Dale, college kids. It's like. No one even
Yeah.
had a name. They were just college kid. It was so cheesy that way, where it was like every other line was like, "Oh, but it's gonna be a rager." Oh my god.
Yeah, it was.
We
it
get
was
it.
bad.
You're in college. We get it. Even though everyone apparently, like every dorm is in a huge high rise in South Africa somewhere.
And that's about it.
That was about this movie. Yeah. I'm trying to think. I knew that there were a couple other there were a couple of things that I wanted to mention. I think I got most of them out. Just the wacky ass editing. This whole like you thought that there was going to be a message going into this, like, you know, don't be mean to the loser kid, but didn't have
and they
that
weren't
message.
even mean.
No,
I was
yeah.
like, they don't deserve this at all. I don't understand why.
Yeah, and the girl was a witch. Anyhow, like, you should be mean to her.
Yeah.
And it ended really weird. It sort of had this twist ending, but it was like a really lazy twist ending that you could see a mile away. That now the main character is the new crazy loner in school, and make sure you're friends with the crazy loner, but not really because they're witches, so don't be nice to them.
Well, and then she became the girl then.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Spoiler alert,
Now now she's the crazy.
I didn't get that.
Yeah, it should have not had the stupid witch aspect, I guess. I think it would have been much better if it was like, if they would have developed the sad girl, the sad crazy girl, and
She's only
played
in it.
more. Yeah.
She was only in it for 2 minutes of the entire film.
Yeah, and then she just like killed herself because
I thought that it was the guy killing everyone. That's how little the scary thing
Yeah,
showed up.
yeah. Yeah, I was kind of waiting for a twist of some sort that the guy was like in on it.
Yeah,
you
I thought
know?
that was
or the
gonna
guy
be-
killed her.
Very stupid.
I remember the other point I wanted to make. This movie was trying to be The Ring really bad. It was doing the thing with like the clues and the little like memes on the crazy
She had to
witch's
find
Facebook.
the
It was like,
mirror,
oh, these are all real
the
places.
original mirror in order to break it,
Ugh.
break it from her friends dying. Or
It was
whatever.
like somebody saw The Ring and said, I'm gonna do this but with computers and Facebook, and it just didn't work.
Yeah.
That's about it. Best thing about today was seeing the trailer for The Shape of Water, which I really want to see.
Yeah, that looks good.
That looks really good. That looks really, really good. What was the other one? Oh, Happy Death Day. I want to see Happy Death Day. Where it's, if you haven't seen the trailer for this, it's basically Groundhog's Day.
I don't like that idea, though. It's so annoying.
I think it looks funny. I think it looks really good. It looks like an 80s movie.
I guess.
It looks like an 80s slasher movie. Yeah, I'm excited for Happy Death Day. Well, if you want to have buyer's remorse and wish that you didn't spend $12 on what you just spent your money on, go see Friend Request.
I don't even have the energy to give this a proper review.
Yeah, no, it made her sick, and I'm at a loss for words. I don't know what else to say. It was not good. The acting was bad. The story was worse. The cinematography was passable.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Check out our other videos and make sure you subscribe, all right?
Bye.
Peace.